I'm Rebecca Brandt, and today we're going to make a Chile Relleno Quesadilla. The ingredients for this dish are tortillas, poblano chili, Monterey Jack cheese, yellow onion, a can of diced tomatoes, and a green onion. If you don't have poblano chilies where you live, you can use Pasilla Chiles, Anaheim chilies, or any medium hot chili. So for the chili to have the fire roasted taste, we're going to charbroil the skin. And I'm just putting it on my gas grill here on my stove. And it'll take about 5 minutes as I move it around and just char the outside. If you don't have a gas grill like this, roast it in your oven for 15 minutes at 450. You might need to turn it once. Since a real Chile Relleno is deep fried, this quesadilla gives me the same flavors, but without all the extra calories, so I'm happy with this one. I babysit the chili because I want to keep turning it about every 30 seconds. See? You get that color on it pretty quickly. While that's cooking, I'm going to start my sauce. So I turn this on high. I'm going to put my onion in there. So we're going to give our onion just a little rough chop. I'm going to do this real fast because I want this sauce done when my Chile Relleno Quesadilla is done. So that's pretty good. I'm using about 1 tablespoon of corn oil. And I'm going to put my onions in there. We're going to saute those onions until they are lightly browned. And keep flipping your pepper. It'll take about 3 minutes and you just stir your onions. Now that's on high because I cook fast. At this point I'm going to put about ½ a teaspoon of salt from my sauce. And that salt is going to dissolve into those onions and give them lots of great flavor. It's been 5 minutes and this pepper is now done. I can tell because the whole thing is about black. One more quick stir on our onions, and into that we're going to put our tomatoes to heat them up. I'm going to finish cooking this on medium. So you can see that that pepper now has kind of shrunk. It's been sitting here for about 60 seconds. And so I'm going to get that skin off. Now I don't like to have that pepper stuff on my fingers because it's hot, and if I touch my face or my eye, it's going to make me cry. So we take a paper towel and we just pull off the skin. Look at that, it's like magic. And the fact that it's hot, the paper towel is like a little insulator for your fingers. Go all around that pepper. It comes off really easily, doesn't take much time at all. There you go, look at that. Now I want the seeds out of there, so I'm gonna slice it down the center, open them up, and take the seeds out. Now in traditional Chile Rellenos, they don't do that. They just stuff it, but you know what? I don't like the seeds. And I think the seeds of a bell pepper, I read somewhere, could be carcinogenic. So, for a few different reasons, I'm taking those seeds out. And get your little paper towel and do the same old trick. Just wipe that clean. And then chop up your poblano chili in little strips. This is gonna go inside your quesadilla. Now for this recipe, I'm just making 1 quesadilla, and for 1 quesadilla, it's about 1 poblano. I'm also going to have a green onion inside. Now I use the white part for the inside of the quesadilla, and I use the top of it for the garnish. I use Monterey Jack cheese for this because it's the real authentic Mexican cheese that they use in Chile Rellenos. It's a super creamy, soft, mild cheese, and I love the flavor. I buy my cheese in big blocks at the warehouse stores because that's where it's the least expensive. I make a lot of quesadillas in my household because my kids just love them, and I do too. So that's about 3/4 cups of cheese. Let's start our quesadilla. I'm going to put a little bit of corn oil in because that's my favorite oil for vegetable oil. And I put down a tortilla and I spin it around so it's all evenly coated. And the reason I like to put that oil in there because I want it a little crispy on the exterior. So this is on high, and I'm going to keep it on high just until I feel that heat coming up, and then down to medium it's going to go. I'm going to put my cheese in now. And you just sprinkle it on and get all the corners of that tortilla as if there's a corner. Next we add our chili poblanos. And I find this is about the right proportion of spiciness for me in this quesadilla. But I'm not a spice girl. You might want more. And you can always add hot sauce too. And so then you put in your green onions, sprinkle those in there. Ooh, that looks great. And then you top it. This is going to cook because it's still on high. So you know what, about this point, I'm gonna turn it down to like medium high and let the heat get through that cheese and melt it. Time to flip. We make our sauce by putting our beautifully cooked down diced tomatoes and onions in a blender. Now, if you don't want to do this step, you can skip it and you can just put this over your beautiful quesadilla. Put the lid on and on it goes. So I just blended it 2 or 3 times until it's nicely pureed. You might have to take your spoon and stir it up a little bit. Oh, yummy, it's done. And slide it right onto your plate. That looks great. Let's cut it and see what it looks like inside. Oh my gosh, it's crispy. I love that. Yum. Wow, yummy. It smells great. Oh, a little pepper. There we go. Time to try it. I just love that crunch on there. With the sauce. Okay. Viva la fiesta. It's so good. It's got that flavor of Chile Relleno, but I'm sure half the calories. It's delicious, it's healthy. Subscribe to my channel. Let's keep cooking together. And viva la fiesta.